This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network.
Táisí Vigéisteach le Gaalinn, your favourite bilingual podcast with Kieran, Keane and Cathal is a Rasharish.
Exploring the worst, weird and wonderful of Gná Hahi an Tail.
Na rudí is massa, is ashtí agus is ainty of life as we know it.
Putting the gay in Gaelga gach seachtain.
Meet your new gay besties.
Hello, Guy August Fáilte Harnash Gaalinn, one of the best bilingual podcasts the Tears Show. Comes to Tom with lads. Oh, I'm Keane.
Lums a Cathal.
This is me, Kieran. Agus Tom Screech.
Two can play that game, honey. Comes to Tom with Law in a Porrick Creek now.
I'm
only recovering today.
Arouse.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a bit still.
Do you know what? Yesterday was on Law is fucking depressing, Reeve.
Yeah.
But I had the best. Like, I've never had that much fun in Paddy's
yeah,
Day.
The on a cracker going like
Yeah,
we
vi po to Fossock.
Yeah.
It was absolutely horrific. But the crack we had in Penny Lane, dancing with fucking Maria Lawler, Ban Rian.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry.
When I walked in and
Shout out
seen her,
more
yeah.
to fucking Maria Lawler. I've never in my life
DJ.
heard Bop to the Top used as an intro into Stateside by Zara Larsson. I could feel myself lifting off the ground. Like Bon Rian, if ever I have seen one.
She's such a girl's gay.
Yeah.
Gay's girl.
Girls gay.
I just love her.
Queen.
She's so. I walked in and seen her. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
She
the
nearly
sequin
pulled us
green-
over the decks when she
I-
saw us.
I love-
She was like, lads.
August is Gaelry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, so Kermay like wrote down my Insta scale before. I was like, oh, what's your level of Irish? Just gauging future Iana, and she put herself up on like a high thing. So, Shans Gamayne with Jangwal, Lats, DJ Maria Lawler.
is absolutely invited to the cookout.
There's a few empty chairs as of last week.
As a fucking Paddy's Day.
Arenos, yeah, no, Vishay Kojas.
Like Kieran.
Achanu. So I'm finally over the fucking slump of the hangover. Ach, Tom Green, literally a squilch in a gluck. I don't know where I'm wearing a hoodie. I'm actually kind of in
Baby, it's like sultry. Yeah, and what better way to spend a gorgeous sunny day than trapped in a room with no windows?
With you two sweaty cunts.
Yeah.
Oh no, but Tasha Jas, I was cycling in, I was like in a t-shirt, I was like, this is like, I seen a tweet during the week, Lynn Shockton Dort Dineg in her Twitter, oh, it's finally like sunshine time again.
Yeah.
Out with the seasonal depression and in with the seasonal body dysmorphia. I was like, fair.
But then you like, fi could go in a Mobber, like, the roach, like, people were just like leaning into the sun shining.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, I know it's kind of ham to be eating ice cream at like 14 degrees in Dublin, but
It's 17 degrees.
I love seeing that the
burn in
second
this weather.
it goes like above freezing weather, you'll have the lads walking down the street, tops off in their shorts.
Yeah.
And like, I love it.
when they're tucked into their pants,
Yeah.
they're kind of scummy, but you're like, oh,
but usually,
go on.
yeah, and they have like the tribal tattoos.
Yeah.
And no job to be at. I'm like,
Or do you know
yes.
the ones lads used to always get on holidays, like 3 stars on their waist? Like,
You strike me as a 3 stars on the waist.
I have one that's very similar to, I've got one on my waistline.
a little star.
It's a
Yeah.
sun, but it kind of looks like a star.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
So
no.
thank God it's like it hangs over it now. You can't see it. But lads, will we get into this week's topic?
Oh, yeah, I'm
What
so
you reckon?
ready.
No.
Let's go.
Yeah, no, Lana. Cearcalor, without further ado, ábhar na seachtaine. Phases. No tréimhsí. And honey, I have had plenty. Cunnas cabin chip.
To be gay is to phase, I feel. Like,
It's not a phase, mom.
I think because we're very like I don't know about you, but like gays love now a reinvention. They love an
honey.
Afrandol.
Sorry, excuse me.
Rebrand.
I got a fringe.
Don't mention.
That is a phase.
Yeah, don't mention the war. But like, we are. I don't know. Maybe I'm just internalizing this, but I feel like we're more prone to like changing our style, changing our hair, changing our hobbies.
Yeah.
Cain Fá.
Career.
Why do you think? Because ain't team lash, but Niliscum Cain Fá.
Do you think as a Dina Eric, you have to do more self-exploration to find who you are, and on that road you find yourself more open
Major.
to
Yeah.
trying different things. Like you're on less of a train track as a gay person.
Cora Trish, like talk to Mock, like when you come out, you're like who I actually want to be. Like,
Yeah.
or expressing
Yeah,
yourself.
you probably suppress yourself a lot, like Foss as pretending to be a straight person.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And again, you throw yourself further and deeper into things that maybe society, again, like there's this instinct of like you're throwing yourself into things that society tells you not to do, And a lot of the time, if you're not, people aren't starting a hobby or they're,
Eating ass.
you know,
That is a
actually
phase.
yeah.
But I
But
will.
You need to try it.
yeah.
I'm waiting for the right booty.
Oh, Christ.
I actually
we are,
am.
We are 4 minutes into the episode.
Brownsies.
But I think it's this thing of, you know, you're more encouraged to try something or give it a go because you've already done the biggest thing that you shouldn't have done. You know what I mean?
And that's be gay.
Like,
You have like
what's a fringe after
Be gay,
sucking
do
a dick?
you have more like Tershi agam och like vishe like on cutínta in my skull like you could just see there was loads of people who were like also closeted, but like
Dorothy had loads of friends in your school, did she?
yeah, but I was obviously closeted, but I had like really really straight male friends.
Yeah.
Whereas like there was like Cupid in a like
That 'cause
kind
you
of
were a lad.
size. Yeah, I was a lad.
Yeah.
Cupid in a size Ashok, like kind of you could tell they weren't like the most popular person, and they were trying out the phrases.
Yeah.
Then they really blossomed at Dram Sock and
Yeah.
Musical Sock and UCD.
Yeah, or like NCAD.
Yeah, take them.
Like,
I guess, yeah. That's
Riv Shin, like Riv Ekchoktamok, they were
Yeah.
trying out the phase, and then they became gay, and you're like, oh well, yes.
Well, yes.
I think
guess
having a
shit
phase
on
is brave.
on Trave shit is massive. That is the worst phase that we all went through, pretending not to be gay.
Like Gorvius,
Hetero.
Hedgemanasic. Yeah.
Hetero.
Yeah.
Hetero. No, she better don't. What was the craziest things you did to convince both yourself and other people not grow to work that you were heterogenesuck or?
Oh, like McCaid Flint in old school, like Capanga, like folk may gach Colleen in Flint. Higiri of that, like straight.
In old
well,
school?
in old school, yeah. Like I was kind of like a techno like Vias Daganasach Eganelm.
Oh yeah,
Major Corha
Like
fucking
me and Shay in a
Arital.
room, like it wasn't a secret.
No, but like major like Corha Arital quotation marks, like air quotations when I was saying bye for our fucking audio listeners. But like I was so convinced that I was like, right, I'm definitely bi, and if I just kiss enough girls, it will feel better. And then I remember
Yeah.
the first time I kissed a boy, I was like, oh, that's what it's supposed to feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the
Because I kissed my
fireworks.
first boy in college. Like, funny enough, this is gas. I did stuff for a lad before I kissed a boy. I didn't kiss a boy till I was in college.
Shit on Zimul.
Yeah.
I'd say that's nice cutty until then you realise.
Yeah,
Not
because
for me, but
I think a lot of lads were like, oh, like kissing a lad is mad gay, but like giving another lad a hand job isn't.
Oh, my knock ref Shay like arouse on Cade Pogue, like the first kiss with a boy.
I remember, yeah, it was like my legs were like it was you could hear the fireworks going off in your head, and he was rotten. Like it wasn't even that
oh my
special.
god, was it right?
Love
Oh, mine was gorgeous.
Love-
And then he got
no.
sick of me and I was still on cloud nine.
Like
Everyone say their name on 3, 2, 1 and we'll bleep it.
oh god, I don't remember.
Lee Farrell
That was
McCabe.
years ago.
He's married now to a woman.
Yeah,
Oh.
mine is
Oh my
with
God.
a woman now. But he was beautiful.
No, mine was we used to go to this club. Was it War? It was See You Next Tuesday in Law Society, RIP on South William Street.
Oh, go on.
That night I kissed like 7 girls and a boy. Like, so it was in the mix. But like, and then I remember that night, because I remember every other kiss before that just felt like wet. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know when you're kissing someone you don't fancy and like, you're like, oh, I just want this to be over. And then that boy I kissed and I was like, oh my God. And then that was the end of that phase,
Yeah.
let me tell you.
Yeah.
I think we probably like as a race or as a whatever we are as gay men. The amount like I also had a Daganese a Ramsha Travesha Daganisach
Okay, yeah.
bisexual phase. And I think that is part of the legitimization of actual bisexuals.
Yeah.
Like they go through so much shit because so many men and women who are actually just
KPJ.
queer are Daganisach for pizza.
Yeah.
I remember there was a girl at home and I was like, oh, she's kind of like she played rugby. She was kind of butch. I was like, oh, I could probably fuck her like when I was really in denial. But you know what I did? That you're gonna I've never told you this before. Riname MMA a Gil one.
What?
Oh.
No.
And I used to like
Neil
because
two and I were like, lads.
he obviously used to do like it was a lot of core and like cardio movements. And I
Sorry, you
used
were
to
on
be-
Fanny Ismo. How did you do mixed martial arts?
Because I've got a lot of pent up rage. It's Queen. I'm like, I'd be doing the exercises and the kind of core bits. I'm like, oh, this is grand. But I used to be like dread having to go into the ring. I'd be like, oh, I really hate this because like I don't want to deck someone. No, I was just like, I'm such a pacifist. I hate.
If I saw
Physical
you trying
violence?
to throw a punch, I think
I'm
I
actually
would
good at punching.
Actually piss
and I'm
myself.
strong. I could deck someone if I
Okay,
had to.
Brittany,
I could, but
He gets the fists up.
put him up.
and no, but you used to give me the ick. There's actually a guy from Wicklow. His name's I don't know if you'll ever see this. He's like kind of a fitness influencer now, but like he's Ukrainian, but he's actually like he's blown up. Oh God, that's poor phrasing. he's got a huge following, but Joe, the people that go, and I'm like, oh guys, shut up, come on.
Yeah.
Apparently it's to do with breathing though, but yeah, Rinne May, kickboxing, for pizza and MMA. that was my straight face.
Like, picture me like Bather 3 blian days, and I had like a scarf, like I was like on growing on the like Kasula Dougie Pointer, like that's who I was trying to be. I was trying to be this like rock band kind of guy.
Or Doctor Who.
Well, fi galore cordial like I found it needs to get to like be a kind Lena Colini.
Yeah, Michelin.
So like Law One, Vmuids, Parky Mora, Bortleash, and like Hula May, Cara like is far again I'm shin. I do it say if he keeps hanging around with them, he'll grow a fanny.
And grew a fanny he did.
And well, look at now.
He grew a fanny and it's sitting beside him and saying King Griffin.
He's growing a man. But like Therese Shin, like I wasn't coming out. I was like, there's no way. So Gok Disco, like again I'm shin Vime Egg Poga, like Nyart Kalini. Like I was kissing so many girls.
Everything that wasn't nailed down. No, me too though. Because I think the other thing as well, it is young most of the time, it's generalizing. But like a lot of gay teenagers generally, they will have like a good bit of a personality, and they're not afraid to talk to girls because they don't like them. But that hasn't been read.
They're their
yet.
friends.
So like like most of the lads in my year wouldn't have been able to talk to a girl, but I was like surrounded by them. So obviously you were kissing them all the time because you thought that's what you wanted.
Yeah, but like picture.
You went from getting all the bitches to being a bitch.
Imagine me like a co-Bronach, Celeris, Parky Mora, like. He's after calling me a fanny, like I'm gonna grow.
You writing in your diary?
Yeah.
Someone called me a fanny with
pink
a gel pen.
But like Theracians and Italy for me, like I'm calling Cara, I got a girlfriend. I was like, we went out for like a year and a half.
Oh my
but we were
God.
just basically like glorified best friends. I go over, we get takeaway play cards. It was brilliant.
Brady did his hair.
Yeah.
Do you know her now?
Yeah, I'd like chat away.
Are you folks like
I think she's a Munter Belga.
I was going to say lesbian. I was like,
oh my God.
No. But like Nura, we made a day of like our kind of Kjol drama in Netherlands, like Philadelphia. Well, not either just drama. Philadelphia, Here I Come.
Yeah.
But Van May, like I was Aunt Lizzie, and like we quillig in a Skull Creek 3, like the girls' school in Ackland. I was we made a cav like. Guna Gyar, I was like Sola Orda, I was Smudja, and like I was dressed as a woman. Like people thought I was my sister, and she was sitting in the front row like my girlfriend, and the whole school was like, "That is a gay man."
Yeah.
she was like, "Oh Jesus, what have I done?"
Yeah.
You're like,
yoo-hoo,
I'd like to dedicate this performance to me board.
And
tap
me,
dancing across the stage.
Yeah, Aunt Lizzie, like, well, dear.
Like, do you remember when
And
Liza
Leslie.
Minnelli married David Guest?
It was just like that poor girl. Like,
Oh God.
it was like I don't know. It was the biggest phase I went through.
A girlfriend is a fairly hefty
A year and a
commitment.
half.
What about you? Did you do anything?
No, not as heavy. I had like one girlfriend when I was 13. She's actually a friend of the pod. Robin, what's up?
Hey, Rob.
But that was as far that lasted for about 5 minutes, and then just kissing everyone in first year of college. That was as far as I got. Thank God I never went any further than
Yeah,
that.
me too.
Yeah.
God, sorry,
Actually,
gay
I
and
did,
so-
but
Save that for the bonus.
yeah, Galen XXL. Here
Yeah.
we come.
I think another part is like Maval, like Charlie Garra, like knock you for like Iraq the Colleen. Like, have you ever tried? Would you ever try? I want like one of my family members in particular was like years after asking me, being like, would you not just try a girlfriend? Or not? And like, it wasn't a homophobia. I think it was like she thought I hadn't considered all the variables, and I was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, like Nervy make Choximock, like George Mawam. And if he kissed a boy, I was like, honey.
You're like, no, but
I was like, go listen to Galen episode, whatever, and hear about
episode 1, minute 2.
I was like, hear about that Audie and the
I was going to
Pampers.
say, I thought, yeah. I was just meant to say,
gosh.
you like trying to sneak the fucking the Pampers into the bin. You're like, I've actually never kissed a boy.
I've actually never kissed a boy.
I'm on the way to meet my girlfriend.
I've never done this before. Scuffed knees and your hair tied back in a pony.
Yeah.
on my feather pen.
Remember one of those little diaries, the ones they were like, I really wanted one when I was a kid.
You had to say it to open it.
Or the one that was always on the ads on like
God, we are
Nickelodeon or Disney Channel. Sorry, if you had one of those, like, let me know.
If you had one of those, you probably grew up in D4, surely. Like, those were posh.
I didn't have one.
Yeah.
I didn't have one either. And I didn't even dare to even ask for it. Like, that would have me
What
ask
are
for a
some
week.
funny indicators that you're like, you were a kid, but like that person's going to be gay?
Well, I love dressing up.
Oh,
Love
yeah.
dressing up. I feel like in the nativity, you were always the narrator.
Yeah, I was
Or a
always.
woman.
Yeah, when we played house, I was always the mom.
Yeah. I remember years ago, I was on, you do like kids club on holiday.
Yeah.
And they were teaching us, where you did like a show at the end of the week.
yeah.
You spent the whole week rehearsing
Yeah.
for it. And like,
So good,
I
in
always
fairness.
used to rehearse they'd have like the boys and the girls broken up, and the girls would be doing the choreography and the boys would usually be standing in the background clapping, like, and like I was doing the full on like kick, twirl, split, like the full situation.
And I had a power rate.
And because I was the only boy, I was always in the middle because for balance, like, right. So I ended up in the middle of everything, literally being like the Kurt Hummel in the middle in fucking Santa Ponza.
like playing with brats.
Oh my God, playing with action men as if they were or like using the action men as a way
Making
to
them
get
kiss.
into the Barbies.
Yeah.
And making them kiss.
And they're both boys.
Oh, I used to actually fancy my
I was
action
never
man.
really a doll
Oh,
boy.
see, I had a sister, so I
Yeah.
had like loads of brats, loads of Barbies, and like as soon as like my brother would walk in, I'd be like yeeting them away from
It was
me.
weird. Like my family, all of my cousins were all boys until like I think a girl cousin didn't come along until I was like 12. So like it was all boys growing up. I've only got one brother. Like just surrounded. But there wasn't. I went to an all boys school, so it wasn't really like dolls weren't really a thing until like. Now I go and watch like Men in Wigs to like speak to my inner child because I love a drag queen.
This show is part of Headstuff Podcasts. Here's another show you might like.
Hello, we're Kevin and Jason from Shy Talk History, and we're back with a new season.
This season we'll be tackling big topics like St. Patrick the Snake Man, George Best, the Barcelona Football Club, the census of 1926, and 1916, 110 years on.
So at Shy Talk History every Tuesday on headstuffpodcast.com.
Okay, we know you're absolutely obsessed with us, so we have some more Gaylin coming to you every Friday. Yes, it is our brand new bonus episode, Gaylin XXL, available every week on headstuffpodcast.com.
Yes, every Friday we'll take you behind the scenes agus Fuin Blood. It's a sleepover with your gay besties, a kosher har iha, and of course you're invited for a small monthly subscription.
For as little as €5 per month plus VAT, you'll get ad-free access to every episode of Gaylin, Gaylin XXL, and all the podcasts on the Headstuff Network.
Yes, Gok Shockton will be your fairy godfathers, helping you with your weekly woes, keeping you up to date with our queer ear to the ground.
And the stuff we don't want our tissue to hear over on Maine.
Sign up now on headstuffpodcast.com.
Cearcalór on Tréimhse is Ashti. Weird obsessions or phases, or I think it's no secret. I think I've mentioned it multiple times. I had such a horn on me for the Hunger Games. I wrote fan fiction online. I almost got the Mockingjay tattooed onto me. Thank God I was only 15.
As in the logo.
The logo of the Mockingjay tattooed onto my skin.
Honest, like, that's not like the wildest thing. No. Certainly not the most embarrassing thing you've ever done.
No. It wouldn't have been the worst tattoo I have.
No.
But like, generally some people have the Deathly Hallows tattoo and that aged terribly because J.K. Rowling's a fucking loser. But like in technique, like the Deathly Hallows tattoo is actually quite nice. It's like, it's simple, it's geometric.
Yeah, it's like, slick like.
The Mockingjay, no, you get him. But yeah, Hunger Games was definitely my fucking obsession.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I mean, tattoos in general is risky business. I might do a full episode on tattoos because I feel like I have a lot to say.
Do you have a tattoo?
No, zero.
No.
But,
oh my God, I'm kind of a bad boy.
That haircut.
God, imagine if you...
What you fucking... Is this my camera?
Oh, lads, I can't wait for you to see the group new.
Vi galore dinner in my skull, like, Casula to like, kind of... Size Ashtok, like, goths, kind of like Harry Potter, like they kind of loved like all the books and stuff like that. Tumblr girls.
Goths? I was not goth. I
Yeah,
was
but I'm
actually...
saying like people who really leaned into phases.
Oh, sorry, Tigum.
Like
Browns
weird, not weird phases, but things that would be considered, I suppose,
I think seeing adult goths for me is like
Crazy.
I'm not hating on the adult goths here, by the way, but like wow, that's commitment to a bit. Like you know,
Yeah.
like everyone has dyed their their Gruig dove and thrown on a bit of smudge and like worn like that all happens like when
Yeah.
you're younger and you kind of go through. But to maintain like
Yeah.
the whole like neon pink hair and the fingerless gloves and that whole aesthetic into your
It's
20s.
still
30s, and
around.
40s.
One of the
I'm
men,
like,
one of the
commitment.
old straight men in work wears fingerless gloves. He's British, but like he was definitely like an emo kid.
An
that grew
emo,
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm equivalent live like the fangirl phase, like the flower crowns in the girls' hair, and they were like 5 Seconds of Summer, August One
Oh,
Direction.
Yeah.
Always like then there's the like 1975 girlies like that were Tumblr girls. They were like really big phases of our teenage years, I think.
Yeah, and it's like it's still happening now with like you've got all of the different like every pop star has their own ride or die. Like I mean, I think the Swifties in particular.
Yeah,
Jesus,
Jesus.
watch your mouth.
That's a phase that's never ending.
What's
Yeah.
the CMAT fans called?
Oh, I don't know.
What's our fans called?
Oh my god.
Please talk D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to let us know in the comment section actually what you think we should call you guys. Mentally ill?
Well, it wouldn't be
Deaf.
it wouldn't be a plural. Yeah. So
Kieran's
yeah,
mom,
what do you
want?
call yourself?
Jacinta. The deaf community.
Yeah.
You know, actually, ní lisco cé fág with you in McCown, but High School Musical, me and Luke for some reason went through, were listening to the whole soundtrack back to back the other day, and we were dancing around the sitting room singing "Stick to the Status Quo." Joe, it's like the
Look at
sporty
me.
guy who plays the cello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the sporty guy is the one who
bakes.
Who bakes? Yeah.
Yeah.
Gones. I'm
Yeah.
hoping one day to make a creme
Even Apple
brulee.
Pandowdy.
No.
Yeah, honestly, that was actually a major phase for me, which has not
Yeah.
ended. High School
Yeah.
Musical, that changed my fucking life. I say it all the
Yeah.
time. Like
my life.
that was my Greece, that was my Roman Empire, that was like Gach Rud to me. Like I love it so much. I still love it to this day.
Bhí like tréimhse seach a gom like cúpla blino hin with BGT, Britain's Got Talent. Like that's kind of showing of me to be obsessed with Britain's Got Talent. But like nuair a nach raibh mé in ann chula, like when I couldn't sleep, bhí mé ag fake in there. Like I was watching Britain's Got
Golden
Talent.
Buzzers.
Yeah, the Golden Buzzers are my kryptonite. I'd be like bawling, crying.
It's the slow motion and it's
Yeah.
the person like jumping and it's
like
Take 'em
Susan
chin.
Boyle, Calabro. I'm equivalent of Calabro. They sang Stars from Les Mis. There was like 5 rugby boys.
Oh, okay.
Like V-Shave, Airhouse. Diversity,
oh yeah.
and then
Yeah.
Callum Scott. I'm equivalent of Callum Scott.
Cadachanshe.
Robin. I'm in the
Oh
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
It's
But
Keanu Shin.
his sister had gone before him out and they got 4 no's and then he went out
Oh
and
my
like
God,
lived
did he win?
there.
Did he go really far?
He got really far. and he
Yeah.
was like,
Sorry,
No
speaking
love
of Britain's
power,
Got Talent and X Factor, guess who followed me on TikTok this week?
Go on.
Janet Devlin.
Oh my
go on.
god.
The first ever like cursive singer on telly.
Yeah.
What did she
I
sing?
hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind. I
Well,
fucking
hang on, was
Yeah.
Diana Vickers not ahead of her?
Tiny Vickers was,
I-
but
the
that
first
song-
Irish gal.
Yeah.
I was obsessed. Goffa with Janet Devlin.
yeah,
She followed me on TikTok.
Michelat. Yeah,
She was so gorgeous.
she was just anyone that came on to X Factor was Irish. I was like, also X Factor was kind of a phase for me. I was like, wow,
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
that.
was.
Sorry,
Horny.
Saturday Night Television. I missed that.
Yeah, oh my god, Saturday Night Takeaway.
Yeah, unreal.
Claire Fuchs, Kieran. Any crazy phases?
Oh,
Any telly
like-
phases?
Like when actually telephase guy in particular, like Captain May im a doctor. Like I thought I was going to be a doctor, but it was only because I can fi me gaffa le fucal aigen.
It's always the way.
Right. And I'm like absolutely gonna go into this on the bonus this week because there's way more to the story. But like rounding me Harvard or Auburn hard test Kunga like North of Shadow. Like so I picked
Oh my god, Michelat.
Yeah,
To
like-
be in the same class, like.
well no he wasn't in my year, but no, like to be kind of because I wanted to be a doctor, so I picked like the Holiacs
Yeah,
and
oh,
Chemic.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna make chemic fresh.
Sorry,
No,
girl,
no,
I was not. I'm not a woman in STEM.
For me, like a D in chemic.
No, I am like a gobshite in fucking heels. I could not do it. It was awful.
That's
I
another
hated it.
merch. I'm a gobshite.
Yeah, not a woman in STEM. It was grim, but I did that because I was so,
for him.
this is the worst part. I was obsessed with him and he was obsessed with Grey's Anatomy.
Was it
So
me?
then I became obsessed with Grey's Anatomy as well. At the time, I didn't realize any of this. I just thought, like, I look back, like, I thought we were like friends, and I was just go, like, he loves the show. I've discovered the show. I also love the show. I look back now and I'm like, don't get me wrong, I actually don't mind Grey's Anatomy.
Hyperfixating on a boy.
But I look at it now and I'm like, that was a massive crush I had on him.
Yeah.
I just thought we were really good friends and had loads in common and like we were really, really super close. And we were, but I look at it now and I'm like, if that was now, I was clearly just obsessed and like had a massive crush and didn't know how to unpick those feelings at the time.
So you just became obsessed with McDreamy.
On Rush Eric. And Wilsh Eric Nish.
Yeah.
He's gay now. Who is he? Do we know him?
On the bonus.
Oh, can we say it and just like bleep it?
You won't know him. No, you won't know him. No, but the girl will have you. The girls, yeah. But we'll get into it on the pod because there's more.
I'm going to say Dahul.
Like at the time, when you're looking
when
at
you're
it,
in school,
I was goffa at Eggenham. But
it's Milam Nicown Ash though. I actually asked Instagram and Reddit for some weird phases people went through as per Íntoch. I had an imaginary friend and I wrote stories about them the whole time, well into my teenage years. I didn't know for ages that I was just on the spectrum. We love a self-aware queen.
Yeah.
Went through. I don't know why this is funny to me. I went through a really weird OCD phase when I was 7 or 8, and one of the things I had to do every day, multiple times, was stretch my eyes. I used to freak out my family and friends so much. I'd be chatting away to them, and he basically used to roll his eyes back into his head to stretch the muscle. So he'd just be sitting there with his eyes back in his skull. Don't know how long it lasted, but it was definitely more than a few months. And even now, thinking back, I feel like I need to stretch them.
That's meant to be very good for your eyes, though, because if you've been staring at screens and stuff all day, you're supposed to go like 20 seconds up, down, left, and right. So he's going to be seeing well into his 20s and 30s and 40s and beyond. Okay. No carrots in his guy.
You just do that when I talk.
Yeah.
There are some people that like make me involuntarily eye roll. Cian one Ella, I went through a bit of a pyromania phase. It started by melting toy wrestlers and Barbies.
Is this the fella who burned down the school in Clondalkin?
Oh my god! Oh my god! I didn't pre-read this one. I went through a bit of a pyromaniac phase. It started off melting toy wrestlers and Barbies around the back of the garage. It ended when I burned down a school prefab. I think this must be a different guy.
Oh my god, is he Sid from Toy Story?
I almost burned down the house lighting a newspaper behind the sofa. That quickly ended the phase. Those were the days. Smoking cigarettes.
Please don't try
Mar
this at home.
Jaeger, Vichy Granver Erdus, but then we make Goffa, so it wasn't.
Honestly, lads, like smoking is like it's a phase that you will come in and out of your life. If you can avoid it, don't do it.
I was only saying this to my housemates the other day. It's kind of back as a phase. It's kind of
so
being
back.
branded as chic now. And
it's chic because vaping is so cringe and gross
and colourful. Yeah,
and it's just absolutely rotten. And like seeing like 13-year-olds vape that like never we almost eradicated kids smoking. Like when did you ever see growing up? There was like maybe 1 or 2 people in your year that actually smoked cigarettes. Now, fucking everyone.
Look at Aaron Musk, like a fucking day of vaping. Like I'm like, oh my god,
it's so cringe. Vaping now is another story, but we'll come back to that. I used to carry a fucking skateboard everywhere. Please note, carrying. Never was I seen riding the fucking thing.
On his knees cramped.
Count on Ella. Trying to walk on my hands as much as possible, no matter where I went. In school, walking upside down. Going for milk, walking upside down. Bringing out the bins, walking
Colin?
Upside down.
Friend of the pod. Hey, Colin.
In hindsight, the patience my parents had, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Count on Ella. I used to imagine that all the Disney villains were in my bathroom with me when it was dark, and I used to scare the shit out of myself. I had a wild imagination. Looking back now, I probably should have been taken to talk to someone. I actually had something similar to that Marposh. I think I covered it briefly before when I read Roald Dahl's The Witches. I used to get really terrified in my house that a witch was going to come in and kidnap me. When I was 4, I decided I was a cat and would only eat food from a bowl off the floor.
Oh my god, the far right would have a fucking field day with that now. They're identifying as cats, Joe.
Yeah, they're dressing like cats. 5755.
Sorry, did you know, the whole rumor or the whole thing of like, they have litter trays in classrooms in America, because there's kids that identify as cats, right? So apparently, the cat litter tray.
That's actually your reply to this Reddit. You're the kid that needed the litter box in school.
But like that's actually true. Like the litter tray in the class is true, but not because kids are identifying as cats. It's because they can use it as a toilet if there's an active shooter in the school.
God, that's desperate, isn't it?
So
Kieran.
Yeah. So next time you see them trying to blame the kiddie litter tray on the gays,
on this girl who's used to feel like a cat,
blame it on the guns.
Sorry, I'm still laughing at the Joe Duffy ref.
Yeah. No, oh, sorry. You actually should be Kieran. Sorry, Kieran.
Kieran Cuddy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sinead, really?
Some weird. I love getting the interactions with the listeners. I think it's co-grammar. Their stories are often better than us. So
Yeah, honestly, get in
Keep 'em
touch.
coming.
Like, we are, you'll find us on Instagram, TikTok, email. Just like write a letter on a brick and throw it at Keane if you see him in the street.
yeah, August Shib Own. Leave a 5-star review. Kerryn Shay Gomorlin. It helps other people discover us, and we really, really appreciate it. It takes 5 seconds. Leave us a 5-star review.
Yeah, and just make sure I didn't leave the heating on, will you?
Yeah,
And,
please.
and can you check what the big movie is and record for me, please?
Yeah, and actually, what time is my bus coming?
And will you drop down to the shop and get
And
a
actually,
Solero?
Order me a Guinness. I'll be there in 5.
Yeah.
Ta, very much. Cearcalor on Rud is Ashtok for do the phases. So something or not Ashtok, what did I say?
Well, I was going to say, if anyone's playing the Galen drinking game, take a drink every time you say Carcalor.
Narudi
right now.
Narudi is Einty Fui phases.
Yeah, Traipsy.
Maybe so I was actually thinking about this on the way in here. Something that started as a phase that is now a huge part of your life and NGA, na Gael Erica, Pel Gaelach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I remember when the tweet, so Carl Shannon,
It all started with a tweet.
period. But he posted a tweet being like, I think I've said this or Egan, but he was like, oh, we're starting a GA club. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I'd love to get involved. I'll just be a cheerleader. I'll help with the admin.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm good enough to play. And now I'm like, I got a point in the yellow card. I don't know if you heard the intro last week.
Yeah, no, like it's really interesting because Cunnick me on tweet Shin, like at the time, like and I was like, oh my god, that's unreal. And I had like Creek May, Egg, Immer, Pell, like Lemma Club, Portlisha, and I was like, oh, that's something so cool. I'd love to be a part of. August and Ish, like
I definitely thought like the friends, like I've said it before, the friends that I have now would be the friends that I had then would be like the friends I had for life, and I just wouldn't have gay friends, and like all my friends would be girls, and that would be great, and I love my girlies and all that. But joining this originally, you could say it started as a phase, and I was giving this a go, and now it's like probably the most important thing in my life.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's something really important for people to remember as well, that it's a really Irish thing that if someone tries something new, oh, your man thinks he's a fucking thing now,
Yeah.
right? And I think it's a phase until it works, until it becomes like nobody would look at me playing football now and be like, oh, that's a phase because it's been going on for 4 years. It's a huge part
They'd
of
be
my
like,
life. I love it.
"That's a
Don't
fucking-"
just put a pin in that. I'm being wholesome. Just put a pin in it. Let it hold. And like you like, but it's not a. It's clearly not a phase, and
Yeah.
it's now a big part of my life. But a lot of the times people won't start something new because they're afraid of they're like, oh, people are going to laugh, or people are going to be like, looking down on you, or thinking, oh, this is this month's thing, next month it'll be fucking yoga. Give it a go anyway. And if, you know what, if it doesn't work out, happy days, but like try it anyway, because it could change your life.
absolutely.
Do you know Aideen Fitzmaurice? It's us Kilwantani. Do you know the travel vlogger?
Yeah.
She posted a TikTok
Oh,
on
she was
this.
a dub.
No, she's from Arklow. That's what the video is about. Someone from home messaged her being like, oh, you think you're all this now? Like, don't forget where you come from.
yeah.
You're first of all and forever Arklow. And she was like, basically just talking about small town mentality and how it's so restrictive when you're trying to branch out. She's like, I'm a proud Arklow woman. I love where I come from, blah, blah. And that's basically on road door Tussa. Like, I know you're going to talk about Gaelga, but like Gaelgory for me, when I started, I was like, it's such a cringe mountain to climb until you get over and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I like this, so fuck them. Also, I read I read an article on TikTok. It was just like, you're gonna die. Like, why do you care?
Yeah.
Because I was really freaking out about something that I'll probably talk about another time. But I was like, you're gonna die.
Cringe
Like.
when it was like, first they ask you why you're doing it, then they ask you how you did it. Grim.
Yeah, go on, Lannert.
Well, come here. Sorry, this fucking podcast is probably our Trave is fucking Mo. Like, I mean, this is something that people, like a lot of people would be like, oh, who do they think they are laughing? And we were like, let's give it a go. Let's have some fun. We're not harming anybody. Well, we'll be behind the paywall maybe, but like
that's the thing. Like, comparison is the thief of joy. Like, if you're comparing
the thief
of joy. Very Midlands of you.
Very Midlands of me.
But for me, like, definitely Gaelic
you're
version,
posting in Ascetiga on Tamarfad?
Yeah, like about a couple of years ago, I was like, I've always kind of had an interest in it, but again, you don't really. It's hard to use it, particularly I feel like in Leinster and in Dublin, it is hard to have an everyday kind of go at it. It's probably better now. But I was like, no, I'm really going to throw myself into this. I'm nearly at 500 days in Duolingo. What's up? And then we have the pod. I know, yeah, I'm fluent basically now because of Duolingo. Far from it. But the pod, and then I've started posting content online, and I'm like, it's a new hobby. I'm trying it out. I'm having fun, and it's something that you should give a go. It is really cringe, and that goes for everything.
It's only fun when you stop. It's only not fun when you stop enjoying it.
No, but on Rodis talk to you, Dortu, like, first of all, like I remember you were like cringe now posting all the time.
Yeah.
I was like, so fair. No, but actually, after like a week, when people are like, oh, what's Kieran's posting in Irish now? After a week, people move on to the next thing.
It moves on. It
It's
definitely
Cuma low.
Yeah.
It's Cuma Ladini food. People don't care about you.
Yeah, and you get way more, like, I haven't had any negative messages, but you get loads of nice messages. Or like if you're bumping into people on the street or that kind of stuff, people are like, oh, I love this, saw that, and they're quoting stuff back to you. Especially when you're starting out at first and you're like, oh, like maybe the videos aren't doing so well, for example. And then you like 10 people that day will be like, oh, I loved this. So people are seeing it, and it's just you need that little thing to drive. Yeah. But you know, it does, it spurs you on. If you
No, but I'm like Aaron noticed Shin, and it's on Rud Cairn alum, because I was posted on Gelgory for years before anything really was happening. But like even Tussa on Yoke, Yarna Tula, blogs and Made Chocked, that all came from just doing this.
Yeah.
And like the amount of opportunity, like I was on, like all the things I want to do in my life that I'm doing are because of Gelgory, really, which is me posting on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a proof. We're living proof that you should, if you fancy the idea of something, I will say don't maybe consider being a doctor if you don't want to be a doctor. If you've watched a couple of episodes of a TV show and you fancy a boy, that's not a good enough reason.
It's not a phase; it's an investment.
Yes, in yourself, in Dumhain.
Right, I'm determined not to say CGL.
Carcalor.
Carcalor.
It's one of my
crutches.
It must be.
Mine is well, lads. I noticed every video I put out on Instagram, I'm like, well, lads, and I'm like, oh,
yeah. Actually, you said that.
My word is absolutely.
No, it's not. You got a different one. And every time you say it, I mean to tell you, but it's like
yours is I suppose.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, when you're on radio, you always say
I suppose about 10 times.
But I say as well.
Uranus. Speaking of things we're going to say.
Swear.
5 fuckle for, I guess, owning your phases.
Yeah.
The phase you're in.
Owning it.
Yeah, 5 phases on owning it. Kieran.
I've got Beidir nach Tréimh sé. Maybe it's not a phase. You know, maybe this is going to be something that you can start. It's not a phase, Mom. Maybe you are gay, or maybe you should make a podcast, or maybe you should start speaking Irish, or maybe you should join a football team, or maybe you should become a doctor. You know, give it a go. Start out, like, even it comes like, you know, start like when I started my business, you know, that could have been seen as like a phase of, oh, you're giving this a go. But now it's working. And I think that's something that, you know, sometimes you have to try something as a hobby. Don't let people laughing at you, or the fear of, you know, whether it's posting online or whether it's taken up. And like, if you've never played sport before, or you never painted before, and you're in your late 20s or early 30s, you're not set in your ways now. Give it a go. If people are calling it a phase, fuck them. They're boring. They're probably sitting at home watching Netflix. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And also, like, reinvention is like...
Look at Madonna.
If you're not reinventing...
Fake Madonna. Sorry, the queen of an Afran doll.
But like... I think someone said this to me before and I really resonated, and especially with my content stuff. I'm like, if you're not looking back on what you were doing 6 months ago and cringing because you haven't grown,
you've grown,
then you're not growing.
Yeah.
And you should be rebranding, you should be on the up, blah, blah, blah. Also, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, you can do Afrandal Ian of
every 10 years.
Amerby.
Yeah.
You should really.
Beidir. Tugug Fokal Kasula Kieran, be dealish dit fain, girl. Be true to yourself. Like,
yes.
Like,
yeah.
Oh my God, Jess Glynn, I love your work.
Darling, hold my hand.
No, I was thinking
nothing beats a Jet 2 Jose.
I was thinking, don't be so hard on yourself.
Oh yeah, don't be so. I like Jess Glynn a lot.
That's another thing as well. If you are starting something out and it's not going well immediately, like I think when we get a little bit older, when we start a new hobby or a new phase, and it's not, you know, you're not immediately amazing at it, you're really hard on yourself, and you should just
and that's what my fuckle are. Shay Atch Ganaibrian Shay. It's weird until it works. People will be like, oh, that's a bit cringe, isn't it? Until they're like, oh, he's on telly. Oh, he's like I remember when Mitch was on the up. Like people were like, oh, it's kind of cringe. You've seen his videos, and now he's like on the 6 o'clock show on Tamerford. He fucking interviewed Paul Rudd and Nick Jonas.
And you get over it yourself.
Massive rise.
Like, even if it's not massively like succeeding straight away, you get over your own fear. Like the biggest battle you have to fight is the one in your own head. You know, like fuck everybody else. And before we started doing this podcast,
And use a condom
before
for
the first
fuck's sake.
episode came out, I was like, oh, I'm gonna throw myself in the sea. And it's the same with posting videos online. I'm like panicked that I'm like gonna make mistakes with my Irish and that everyone's gonna be commenting under them. And you just get over the fear of it, and then you have some more fun, and you're less likely to make mistakes because it's more natural. Good Norhula.
Yeah, but Sinead on like Ruddy is or no Ruddy on similar like vacant. Like it's interesting to see how much people in the community of influencing and content creation big each other up.
Yeah.
Like they're like, come on, we have to lift each other because everyone else slagging us basically. But it's just
Fort Cliff for Kieran.
But Gaharha like pool like Gael.
Yeah.
Like they all the Irish girlies are like straight away following, commenting, resharing.
Yeah.
It's really, really nice.
That's me.
Every time an actual Gaeilgeoir follows my TikTok, I'm like, fuck. Oh no.
No, it's smiling me. But yeah, Shay Atch gan I Brian Shay. So fucking keep at it. I think Sinead, well.
Yeah.
When much Creekhead and Shock and Sugar, Mila for listening.
Yes.
Thank you for all the 5-star reviews you left during this episode because I know it only took you literally 5 seconds. So we really appreciate it. Is this my camera? We really appreciate it.
Hillary just told us that we just crashed the network, so congratulations.
Yeah, it's actually come on.
Avoid the tunnels.
Yeah.
Gurmila, well feck fi midge who feck fi midge shib and Shachtan Shahugan.
Yeah.
Thanks for being with us and we'll see you next week.
Don't forget the bonus on Friday. Slán!
This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network, a hub for the creative and the curious. Shows are produced in association with Head Stuff and the Podcast Studios Dublin. Find out more or become a member at headstuffpodcasts.com.
It's tax season, and at LifeLock, we know you're tired of numbers. But here's a big one you need to hear. Billions. That's the amount of money in refunds the IRS has flagged for possible identity fraud. Now here's another big number, 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it guaranteed. One last big number, save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast for the threats you can't control. Terms apply.